Hello, this is yours truly, Charles Prosper, your consistency success coach. And in this installment, I want to talk about the power impact of music. And I must emphasize to you that music is very powerful and can be very hypnotic in the sense that it can trigger emotions and feelings in you that you didn't even expect. So you have to approach music judiciously and cautiously because it can create feelings in you that you may and may not want. For example, if you listen to music in the incorrect way, you can look like this. And if you listen to music in the correct way, you can look like this. So, in this installment, I want to talk about how you can use music creatively and selectively to jumpstart your consistency and at times to keep your consistency going. For example, it's very common for people to jog while they are exercising to keep them going, and many people bring their own ear devices, their own music devices to the gym to listen to their own particular music without having to have the gym music being imposed upon them that may not be all of that motivational. So that's what I want to talk about in this installment. And again, the emphasis is that no external source of motivation should be depended upon exclusively, being it music or motivational instructors, including me. I mean, you should not become dependent upon any external source exclusively. So let's take a look at how music can help, impact, and jumpstart our consistency. Hello, my friend. This is yours truly, Charles Prosper, your consistency success coach. And today I want to talk about how music can maybe impact you or help you as a jump start to get going on a consistent path. I don't know where this particular installment is going to take me because I just got some thoughts about the hypnotic effect, the powerful effect of music as I was walking through a supermarket the other day. And a song came up that reminded me of an ex-girlfriend that we used to listen to and dance to over here in my apartment during the time we were together. And what I noticed immediately upon listening to the song, that it evoked emotions that I totally wasn't expecting to feel. You see, music is very powerful. Music is very hypnotic, and it cannot be underestimated. We all listen to it for different reasons. And what I'm saying is that you can use music intelligently and selectively if you want, for example, to get a jump start on a very particular difficult task that involves consistency. Maybe it's going to the gym. Maybe it's beginning to study regularly for an advanced degree. Whatever the particular goal is that you feel the initial inertia and resistance to begin, music can possibly give you a jump start. But I say this with a caveat that you have to be careful not to use music in the same way that you use motivational instructors as the means, the external means that you have to depend upon to listen to in order to do what you need to do. I say that this can be used sparingly. For example, there are certain musical tracks that have helped me in the past on my way to consistency, above all in getting started. For example, when I obtained my master's degree in psychology, I remember that one of the musical tracks that helped me to really get on the road of being consistent was the Rocky theme song. Dun, 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 dun. You know that one. And when things got difficult, there was another Rocky track, Going the Distance. And I listened to that one. And a lot of times when you're challenged with, say, coming up with a particular idea, creative idea, there could be another soundtrack that might help, like Mission Impossible. Dun, 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 dun. You know the one. So these particular soundtracks, when chosen carefully, can help you get a jump start in getting going with your consistency. I only say to be very careful that you don't use it as a crutch and use it as an external necessity in order to keep going. It's something that you use over a short period of time to help you get going. And with that said, whenever you find yourself in a difficult position where you're trying to force yourself to get going, you haven't really gotten into the rhythm of it, occasional motivational soundtracks, such as these classic ones, the ones I've selected, can possibly help you to get going. There's another one that's of a popular disco song. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. You know, all these are classic things. These are classic ones that you probably have heard over the years. And because you've heard them over the years and they're classic, means that they're good, because they get repeated and they have longevity. So my overall suggestion to you is that when you find yourself in a rut, occasionally placing and listening to a motivational soundtrack to help you get going could be that jump start that you need to get consistency back on the road again. So that's my take for the day. But like I said, it's just a little small tip that you can use, but be very careful about not depending upon it all the time. So as I always love to say, stay consistent and be successful.
Okay. All right. So now we have a perspective of how to approach music when it has to do with our consistency. And it's always a matter of being selective and conscious of what's going on inside of you. Don't let anything trigger you without you being aware that something external is influencing and impacting your emotions and your feelings. You need to stay in control. You need to be the observer and the selector of what you allow to come into your consciousness. Okay, before we go, I would like to invite you to my community at the Consistency Success membership site, where you will become part of a family of members where we help each other stay consistent and focused on our goals. Part of the advantage of being a member in the Consistency Success membership site is that you will have an accountability partner assigned to you, as you will be assigned to an accountability partner to help each other stay focused on your goals. Additionally, there will be live coaching calls so that you can call in and get answers to all of your specific questions and queries that you might have in keeping yourself consistent on your path to achieving your goal. And I would just like to say that it helps me to help other people if you just take one little moment and smash that like button. Doesn't take anything. If you really like the video, give me a like. It helps the channel and helps my reach to get out to other people and help them, as I hope that I'm helping you. And of course, if you would like to receive notifications of when a new video comes out, just hit the subscribe button and you will be notified. So without further ado, I would like you to go right now to www.consistencysuccesscoach.com, and you will be glad that you did. So, as I always love to say before I go, stay consistent and be successful.